Hi guys, it's Kerry from Luxembourg. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back. Thanks for joining me today. I've got several flip throughs to do. I'm going to be opening my Etsy shop on Wednesday. Today's Monday. And the reason I'm saying that so specifically is because if I don't tell you, I'll procrastinate and I won't do it. I've been procrastinating a little bit too much lately. Getting distracted with the bees. It's been a very busy season with the honey and harvesting and jarring it. And also that horrible, the horrible video fear monster showed its ugly head again. And every time I wanted to show my camera, I thought, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it tomorrow. And all of a sudden it's been 3 weeks, I think, since my last video. So I'm sorry about that. I should... I really should try and do a video every week. That way I don't feel like it's such a huge step to get back into it. Anyway, enough of the sob story. I'm going to start with my bee journal because I just had so much fun with this one. And then after that, I'll probably have to do a second video with the other two journals that I'm going to show you. Obviously, I'm doing the flip through because these ones are going to be listed in my Etsy shop. So I'm going to be putting that link into the description in the Etsy shop as well. But I thought, yeah, you might want to join me and have a look at them. This is, I love this journal. It's turned out quite full. It's a hardcover with a soft fabric spine. It's got 3 signatures. And it's got like a tapestry fabric on the spine. And I just used this cotton trim here. I like the fuzzy look of it. And I think, well, we'll just get right into it. I hope. I'll just move these over. And I hope everybody's doing well today. I hope you all had a lovely weekend. We had some really nice weather, but we're just waiting for some rain. It's so dry here. It's getting a little bit desperate. Okay, so on the front cover, I have a Mrs. Cog image from her beekeeper kit. And then just a little embellishment with some ribbon here and the seam binding. And it's got some vintage music paper on the background and 2 layers of fabric and some cheesecloth. And this is a tuck spot. And in there I have another Mrs. Cog image on a tag with some lace and some vintage book page on the background and a little charm and a little bead dangle on there. I hope the shadows aren't too annoying, and I don't know how loud it is or whether you can hear it, but we've got roadworks going on outside, so I hope that's not too annoying. Yeah, the covers are hardback, and I've covered them with Tim Holtz cardstock. And then we go inside. Now, as you can see, she does lie very flat, but she's quite chunky. So I'll have to keep pushing her down. So the insides are also lined with Tim Holtz paper. And the inside is just lined with some canvas. The main kit I used on this bee journal was, as usual, well, as has been Artymaze. I've used a lot of her. She's got the bee garden kit, the bee garden add-on, and bees. She's got 3 or 4 different kits, and I love them because, not to sound mean towards any designers that do that, but I get a little bit tired of bees always just being yellow and black and the kits being quite monotone. I do like a bit of colour in them, and I think Andrea's kit does that quite nicely. And there are a few other kits that have integrated that, and I've put them all in this journal. So let us go on. I say that about the yellow, and then these 2 little tabs hanging out, all yellow. Anyway, So there's some lace trim on the front page here, and there's a little bee charm and a little bee dangle. And we open up. This is from Artymaze's her TN kit. She's got a one kit specifically traveler's notebook size. This is vintage book page. This is also one of the little labels from the Bee Garden add-on that Artymaze has. I love that kit as well. Here's a little label from the kit, and that is a little tuck spot, I believe. Yes, it is. This tag here is from Cherish Horse Graphics. I just bought this kit. Now, I've promised myself, or I tried to convince myself, that I wouldn't be buying any more bee kits. But I've had this in my cart. I had it in my cart on Etsy for so long, and then it was on sale, and I broke down. Couldn't resist it. This tag here is grungy wallpaper from Tracie Fox, and I just put a couple of dominoes. These dominoes are in a bee kit from Calico Collage, as well as this little bee here is Calico Collage, and they just slip in there. The background page here is also Artymaze from it's one of her different kits that I have, but I think she also has this in her red or pink background kits. Here we've got a little postcard that I've just added a little bit of various stamping on, and it's back digitally. This backing, oh, I can't remember. I will put the name of it down below in the description box, the maker of the backing. I will put all of the names of the makers down below in the description box. There's a couple of bits of ledger there. And this is from Artymaze's wallpaper kit, one of them. And there's a little pocket here with a little card. This is also from Cherish Horse Graphics. There's a couple of pockets here. This is some cardstock that I had in my stash, and I just made a couple of little pockets there and slipped in these two tags. Those are also Cherish Horse Graphics. This little page is my Porch Prints, and this is Andrea's beautiful kit. This as well. And there's some tracing paper that I printed on. And oh, I just love these colors. It's just, let me just show you the little image there. Those images are also from the add-on kit. It's the Bee Garden add-on kit from Artymaze. Those colors I think they're fabulous together. And here as well, I mean, it's kind of a repeat, but I liked the way that flows. And the background page is also Artymaze from her background green kit. This postcard is from Cherish Horse Graphics. I just did some stamping on there, little gold bee. This is my Porch Prints. I think it's called Wildflower or something like that. Here we have a flip out. There's a tag in here that is Calico Collage. And this is from Artymaze's, I think this is also the Bee Garden add-on kit, this collages. I love it. This flips out as well. And in here I have a couple of little journaling cards that I've stamped on, and then I don't know if the camera's picking it up. I just colored around with some gold and filled the bee in with a little bit of gold as well. And that's the same on that one. That flips open as well. There's a couple of Rachel labels there, and then there's this postcard. I cannot remember who this kit is from. I'm tempted to say Dots Dots Digital, I'm not sure. But like I said, I will link down below the kits that I used. The background paper here is my Porch Prints. It's from her Busy Bee, I think it's called. Let me close that up. Slide this back inside, otherwise I forget. There's a little fabric flip there with a bit of lace. This little page is from Little Lady Paperie, and then I've printed onto some vellum. That's also Artymaze. This is Luise Meinzl, and I love this. This is her, I think it's called Butterfly Flowers, but it's also got bees, and the colours I thought tied in fantastically with Artymaze's kit. This little journaling card here with a little bee on it. That is also from Cherish Horse Graphics. Let me turn the light on. I think that might help a little bit, hopefully. It is darker than I thought it would be today. There's a little envelope. It unties and just flips out. I'm not going to open it, because, well, I can open it and tie it back later. So it just opens up there. You can tuck something in it or use it as a journaling spot. And let me see if I have something to stick up. Okay, I've got a little journaling card here. This is also a little tuck spot, an up tuck in there. And here is also an up tuck with some lace up there. Both Artymaze prints there. And this little journaling card, this could be glued down on both sides. I did leave the tabs here in case you wanted to glue it down. This is from, I think it's from Seneca Pond. That just tucks in there. This is from a vintage bee book that I have. And there I just did some stamping, coffee stained paper, and here's the middle. And here's an envelope. And once again, Luise Meinzl papers. Coffee stained paper, and there's the back of the vintage book page. I thought that tied in nicely with Artymaze's papers as well. Here's the other side of that up tuck. This is from Digital Magpie. And here is a little tuck spot. I think this is also from Digital Magpie, but I'm not 100% sure. So, you know, disclaimer, I'm not sure about 100%. So don't shoot the messenger. This is Little Lady Paperie, that side. There's a little ruffle here with a little bead dangle. And this flips out just for some extra journaling space. And then we've got some My Porch Prints here. I love the colours in this journal. They're so much like it's what bees love. Different colours and different flowers and trees and hedges. Here's a big journaling card. That's also Artymaze. The backgrounds as well. This is Artymaze and this as well. And that's vellum. And this flips out just from some extra journaling space. This is My Porch Prints. This is her the Summer Bees collection. Has just an index card with a little tuck spot. And I just did some stamping and a little bee up there. Oops. What's that doing there? And just a little whale tail punch on top. And the belly band, I believe that's Artymaze's wallpaper as well that I used there. That's some designer cardstock that I had. This is from Artymaze's Spring Blossom Kit. There's a Rachel tag that I just stamped a couple of bees on and backed again with this lace digital, which I will link down below. And then here's a little tuck spot just with a little journaling or a little tag with a couple of, there's a label and a little Save the Bees label. Sticks in there, and then here there's a couple of little tuck spots with a couple of journaling cards in there. Those are both also from Artymaze, from the kit. Just some lace trim on the signatures on the front and back. And here there's another bead angle with some beads. Oh, I don't know if you can see down there. There we go. Yeah, sorry about the shadows. There's not a lot I can do about it. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those professional lights that helps. Okay, let's see. Yeah. And then here we have a flip. And here we just got a tag that I made up with some print stamping and whale tail punch there. And then this big journaling card here, this big journaling tag. That's Calico Collage. This one is just a little journaling card that opens up. Yeah, like I'm not sure. I think that's Dot's inspiration, if I'm right. But it could also be my Porch Prints, the other bee kit that they have in here. Oops, got loads of little bits and pieces hanging around here. Oh dear. Okay, here's a little matchbook booklet with some extra journaling space in there. It folds out, and then in there just some little stamps and a little ticket. They'll fold in nicely in there, and that folds in like that. Let's just put some hexagons. These are taken out of Calico Collage, a page from her kit. This is Artymaze again, some more tracing paper, some more of that vintage book page that I had. And this little up tuck, I just have some vintage page on the back and then some embossed paper on the front, and then I put a little frame, and I framed that little bee up there. And here we have just a very plain journaling card. I'm not sure who that's from. I think it's from, could be Cherish Horse Graphics. Here on this side, we've got this sort of, I kind of find it a little boho looking, this journaling card. So I just stamped a couple of bees on the back. I like the way it reflects these little beehives and the colors on this page spread. And I love this spread as well, the colors. This is a Tracie Fox grungy wallpaper tag, and a couple of dominoes from Calico Collage. And this little bee, oh, I can't remember who that's from, but it's from one of the kits that I've mentioned throughout. I have no idea who this is from. It's been in my stash for a while, but it's also in one of the kits that I'll name down below in the description box. This is my Porch. No, it's not. Or is it? I'm not sure about this one. I'm not sure. I'll have to look it up. There's some vintage lace as a flip there. This flips out. And then there's a little tuck spot here with just a little journaling tag in there. Just is back digitally. And it flips open. And in there I've just got a little skinny tag with an embossed, no, it's not embossed, that's a stamped bee. And that tag is from Cherish Horse Graphics. Fold it all back. Okay, are we back in the middle? Yeah. And over here I have a little journaling card. This is Seneca Pond. I don't know if it's Seneca Pond Digitals or Seneca Pond Crafts. This is, yeah, this is definitely my Porch Prints. This, not too sure about this one. I know it is from Seneca Pond Prints. This is my Porch Prints. Did some stamping there, and I've got a little beehive stamped there, and this is the center. Now I put a couple of little flower tabs here. I got these from Michelle Mooney, the Paper Addiction. I love her paper. I mean, it's just it's wonderful, and she sent me those as a little little thank you gift. This could be glued down as an envelope, but I left it open for journaling space, so whoever gets the journal can decide what they want to do with it. And here again, we've got my Porch Prints and these beautiful wildflowers. I love that. And Seneca Pond. My Porch Prints, that one. This is, I think this is also Seneca Pond. This actual beehive one. This little corner tuck spot up here. I just put some vintage book page and stamped on a bee. This one is embossed on this side, and then I just went around with a gold pen with gold paint just to add some embellishments there. And I love this, the colors here. That's lovely. Little tuck spot here, and just some ephemera that I just stamped on and put some bees on there. And this little spread, there's a tiny tuck spot there. I just put this little journaling card in there. I had to remove some of the bows and ribbons from some of the ephemera because it was just getting too chunky. Little postcard here, and I just added some stamping on that. These two little stamps here act as tuck spots. Coffee dyed paper, tracing paper, and then here we have another flip, and there's another postcard and another one of the book pages, and this little journaling tag, and that over here. I left this plain in case somebody wanted to stick something on it or embellish it themselves. This is a Little Lady Paperie, and this, oh, I love these colors together as well. This green and orange tag, I love it. I just put some muslin up here, and this is a Tracie Fox tag, and these two little labels are from one of the kits. This bee is from Calico Collage. The background paper is from Artymaze. And then here we've got a lovely, beautiful little dangle. You can see it. There you go. And some lace trim on there. And the last signature, some more lace trim. And that's more Little Lady Paperie. And in this book page pocket, I've got a little, I guess, a journaling card as such. That's from Cherish Horse Graphics. I love that thistle image there with the bees and the butterfly. Here's another postcard, and here's a little tuck spot with a couple of little, just a couple of little stamps in there. I had a big tag, just to sit in here, but with the button it just got too chunky. So whoever gets the journal will get the tag along, but I didn't want to put it in because it was just putting too much pressure on the book. There is a tuck spot here, which I just didn't put anything in because it's, like I said, getting too chunky. Here's another fabric flip, some vintage book page here. And here's just a little envelope, which could be used for journaling space, or it could be glued shut and something could be put in there. This is, again, Luise Meinzl's page. Beautiful colors. This is from TLC Creates Vintage. Here's a couple of pockets here, side pockets, and I just put in a journaling card that I stamped on. Now, this isn't a bee, I know, but it's one of my Magpie stamps, and I hardly ever use them. And I thought, oh, I'm going to have to use them. So they kind of look a little bit like bees, I know, but they're bugs. So they're both the same. But I don't really use my stamps enough. And I thought, come on, just get it out and use it in this journal. So there's another couple of journaling cards in there. And another vintage book page. Some lace trim here. My Porch Prints. Oh, just look at that image, isn't it beautiful? And then that one tied in with Artymazes. I just love those colors. Just think that's gorgeous. I had a lot of fun making this journal. It was just really fun. Here I've just put a little one of the little honey jars that was in one of the kits. I love this spread. And there's another vintage book page and some lace trim. And this is a Mrs. Cog image that I've backed onto. This is some Dutch rag paper. Some antique rag paper. Here's a couple of journaling cards in this tuck spot here. Oops. And these are Cherish Force Graphics. I'm so glad I bought that kit as well. I will be doing another journal with them, and this beautiful image from my Porch Prints. That's the same as we just saw, but in bigger. This is also my Porch Prints, and this Artymaze, and some tracing paper. Luise Meinzl. This is the middle of the signature. This could be folded down and glued together and turned it into a pocket. This middle, this center fold here. Another little fabric flip. That's the other side of the tracing paper. And here's a little tuck spot here, just with a little flash card. That's a beautiful spread as well, I think. And here is a Mrs. Cog image. And this is one of, oh, a little stuck, one of Tracie's, oh, there's some glue there, I'll have to scratch it off. That's fine. One of Tracie's grungy wallpaper tags, and I just stamped it with some gold bees. Just love the colours in this spread. There's a little bit of lace trim on this vintage page. It is a tiny tuck spot if you wanted to put something in there. And then there's Little Lady Paperie again. Little fold out there. Here I've got a little, just a little envelope that folds out. You could use it as journaling space or glue it down. Slips in there. A little button. I think this is one of my Mrs. Cog buttons that she'd sent to me several years ago. And they were specifically for my bees. Bee-coloured buttons, she told me. So thank you, Liz. And that's nearly the end of this one. Got this fold, yeah, this big fold out here. This is side tuck. It's just coffee dye, or yeah, coffee dye paper on the back of that. And then here is a tuck spot. Another one of Tracie's tags that I've just put some, what is it called? Spachtelmasse in German. I don't know the name in English right now. Paste of some sort. It's so frustrating when I know the names in different languages, but I can't think of them in English. Here's a little disc tuck spot with a couple of flashcards. This opens up, this ledger paper here, and there's a postcard tucked in there. There's a book page just with a sticker on it. Oops, they're falling out. And then this flips up. And there's a little up tuck here. And a little belly band there. That's from Seneca Ponds, and this is a Mrs. Cog image. A little bumblebee on it. And the page here is from TLC Creates Vintage. And then Luise Meinzl again, and vintage book page. And this belly band has a postcard from Cherish graphics. And the collaging here is Artymaze. And then this flips open, this book page. And in here we have another one of Tracie's tags. And a little label. I think this, not sure who that's from actually. This is from Artymaze, I know. It's from one of her ephemera packs. Little lady Paperie and Artymaze, and another little bead dangle on a safety pin up there. And that's that. So she's quite chunky, but I absolutely adore her. It was a lot of fun making this journal. I hope you enjoyed that. And like I said, I'll list the kits that I use down below. If you have any questions, please drop me a comment down below. I'd really appreciate to hear from you. And I really appreciate your time. Thanks for joining me. And I hope to see you in the next video with my next flip throughs. So take care, everybody. Bye.